have all the skills perfected, and nor do we expect them to be. They're still in the learning stage. Again, a lot of the same principles, though, of any level of showmanship is working with you, getting it set up in a timely manner, keeping an eye on the judge. That's something that improves over time with all of our showmen. So 2 purple and 1 blue, and we'll have this young lady come back for a final. She just stands out quite a bit in this class. The calf works very well with her. She did mention it's a returning bucket calf, so he's had a lot of months and days of training to get to that point, and it really shows. This young lady has a lot of enthusiasm for the project as well. Appreciate that. And this young man's heifer's probably not having the best day in the show ring, but he does keep trying, and we hope he comes back in years to come and gets better. So nice group of 3 junior showmen to get started.
Receiving purples in that
front two be purples. And then just the black one back for champion. Right. All right, it was a continuing our junior showmanship. I really like talking to the kids. It's not necessarily a quiz bowl, everything about beef or cattle. It's more about just some general information about their calf, what they enjoy the most, and you know, what they've learned from the project. Again, we'll go two purple, the front two purple here, and one blue. The Hereford heifers both a little jumpy, a little antsy this morning. The young lady here is black, a little older heifers, much more cooperative. She does an excellent job at the junior level with the eye contact, leading the calf, getting it set up. So she will be the purple, come back for the championship. Again, I think with the two young ladies that are showing a lot of enthusiasm, just try to do what you can in the future to get that heifer just to stand a little better for you. I think it makes it better for you and the calf too. So nice group here in our middle round of junior showmanship.
Thank you. One more class.
Yep.
Naming first in that class will be Purple Red and Braylon Myers. She will come back for champion later. He can now enter the ring.
little activity going on out there.
5 blue and 1 purple. Purple is
Purple is the panda. Okay, and the rest blue.
all right. Checked. Okay. All right. Little bigger group. 6, twice as big as our other 2 groups of juniors. I really enjoy talking with all the kids, and then more so the younger ones. And something that parents and I want to keep in mind is a lot of the kids here and in other shows I do, one of the favorite things the kids say is they like working or leading the calf. So just keep that in mind. Keep that enthusiasm, right, as they get older to want to do some work and some activities. We have some calves that are having some trouble here today. We'll go 5 blue and 1 purple. The purple will be this young man right here with the black and white steer to come back for championship drive. You know, it does kind of follow suit with the other calves on this cool morning, just having some difficulty standing still for us today. But this young man does come back, so I do want to give him a lot of credit on a big steer that likes to kind of have his own way. But as far as our showmanship skills go for the future kids is really work on that eye contact. And again, that gets easier, right, as the calf works with us better. That's what puts this young man in the purple category to come back for championship drive. So perhaps a little more time, a little more practice, working with the calf where it becomes second nature, and then you can focus more as you get older, keeping your eye on the judge. So final group of junior showmen working hard, some tougher calves that have gotten to them a little bit, but they'll be back. They'll be back strong next year and beyond. So. All right, well, it's very encouraging that Mills County does need 3 rounds of junior showmanship. Too close. Does need 3 rounds of junior showmanship to get through them all. That's you know, looking good for numbers in the future, and that's it's a positive thing in this day and age. The kids have a lot of other activity choices, and we have you know, but we still have that enthusiasm in these rural counties for agriculture. But again, the young lady that will win the junior showmanship is right here. The calf and her just kind of one and the same. They're on the same page. They work very well. Sets it up nice. Good eye contact, good enthusiasm. The black and white steer here has had a little trouble here in the final drive, and this young lady here, excellent effort as well, and enthusiasm will be a reserve champion. Let's give a round of applause to the juniors and the entire showmanship drive.
Yes, champion junior showman will be Kelsey
I will
Hughes,
take a water, please.
and reserve junior showman will be Braylon Myers. We'll get those pictures taken as soon as possible, and then we'll move on to our next class. Looks like we have a dairy class for the first time in a long time at the Mills County Fair. We have two exhibitors, Brandon McNett and Braylon Myers. So we'll move on to a class of dairy cows.
There's not a lot of people that have dairy down here. That's why we talked our Midwest dairy guy into giving me extra malt tickets. That's the game if you guys are at State Fair that first weekend.
I don't think we get to go.
I usually tell people if you come find me those first few days of fair, I have malt tickets.
I wish.
I always have one for Kelly. I told Kelly I'd have one. I'll bring one back for her in Loretta when Loretta goes down
Oh,
to do her
yeah.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But Stormbecker's always find me.
Oh.
Tom's always find me.
Yeah.
Melanie always finds me.
Yeah.
That's the game. Yeah. Well, Tom's always come tearing into the pavilion in the middle of the show. Like, and they're like, who are those people? Like, I'm here for the ticket.
Yeah.
Well, we have a break in action here. Got some trivia questions and some prizes that were sponsored by the Iowa Beef Industry Council. We got up here
No.
and other prizes. So the first trivia question is going to be just belt out the answer and you'll get a prize. But the question is going to be, a cow's gestation period is the average number of days from day a cow is bred to the time she has a calf. Approximately how many days is gestation length in cattle?
Yell it out.
283. Very good.
Correct answer is 283 days. 0 9 months. Move on to class of dairy cows and now they're ordering.
I don't think they come back with one.
Still, I think she's probably waiting to still all, like, last one will come back.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So, but just the first place. Okay. Okay. Will they announce that today or where? Okay. Okay. Let me double check. Grady. Does this class winner come back for the rest of the breeding season? Is that correct?
Oh.
Have you decided?
Jeff. Ask him, I don't know.
Does this class winner come back for the rest of the breeding season?
I would say yes.
He should. I agree, yeah.
black t-shirt, honey. Trying to find my daughter, same time. There you are, dear.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll go purple and the blue, and the purple will be the tan jersey.
Purple is the tan.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Check. Check it. Check. Check.
No. Hold on. Blinking. The tan one is the purple. Sorry about that.
Check. Okay, here we go. They did mention it's been a number of years, excuse me, since any dairy cattle have come through the Mills County Fair, so it is a nice thing, just the public to see some dairy cattle. We have two distinct types here, a purebred Jersey, and this young lady says a Holstein, I believe 5 years old, you mentioned? 7, sorry. 7 years old. And she thought about 2 months from having her calves, so she shows a lot of, dairy development. And we look at dairy cows, especially compared to our beef cattle, and say, well, they're skinny. Well, they are, but they've been bred for generations to put that energy and that nutrition to milk. So we'll go with the purple for our champion dairy with that young lady with the aged Jersey cow. We'll go blue ribbon here on the much younger Holstein heifer. Just want to see her continue to develop and show more maternal dairy side to her. But again, thanks to these two exhibitors for bringing some dairy cattle for the public to see here in Mills County, which I don't believe has a strong presence in the dairy industry. So let's round of applause for our dairy exhibitors.
Hopefully that'll not happen all the time.
Class receiving a purple ribbon is Miranda Minganette, and second place receiving a blue is Braylon Myers. Miranda will come back later on to show for overall breeding female. We will now move on to our breeding beef female. Next class, Megan Hughes and Jamie Benson.
What, honey? Okay. Hold on, let me put this down.
Don't tell Mitch he'll give me less tickets. Don't tell Mitch we had dairy in our county. He'll give me less tickets.
against each other for your overall purebred heifer.
champion and a breed champion. So both of these girls are going to get a medal. Okay. Sawyer, Macy's right here waiting for you. Macy's waiting for you.
They'll both be purple. The champion will be the girl on the left of the purebred. All right, we'll get started here with our breeding beef. Two very black, attractive-looking heifers. What do we look for a breeding heifer, though? They have to breed, right? If they don't breed, they don't stay in the herd. Regardless of their genetic potential, their value to that point, we need them to breed, and then they need to be able to have their calf. And that's a very important step, too, especially as a heifer. After that, they got to raise a calf. So they got a lot to prove to us yet. We have the limousine here, said born in April. The Simmental is born in May, which she's put a lot of growth on in 14 short months. Both be purple here. Our champion on the purebreds will be the limousine here on the left. Just shows a little more feminine development. The Simmental is very heavy muscled, carrying a lot of condition. But again, they both got to prove to us they're going to breed. Just a little more refined feminine build on the limousine. But both very attractive heifers, and they're going to be extremely large frame cows, so they're going to have to produce a heck of a calf for us too to justify their expected mature weight. But they're both put together extremely well. Round of applause. Nice start to purebred breeding heifers.
Your champion here shown by G with her limousine. We need breed champion pictures because we have breed champion award sponsored by Mills Montgomery Corn Growers Association, so we can get breed champion
back in
pictures
here.
for that limousine and Simmental champion Megan and Jamie. Then they will come back later for your overall breeding beef.
The Crossbred. show the other one in the next class?
It's on? Okay. We don't want to hear it. It's on.
Two purples.
All right, we move into crossbred breeding heifers. Again, if we designate as a breeding animal, breeding heifer, that means that is our intent. Our intent is they're going to breed on time, carry that calf, have that calf, raise that calf, and do a good job with it. Otherwise, they're going to be made into hamburger, right? So, what do we look for again in a breeding heifer? We don't want them necessarily extremely coarse. We're not looking for a market animal that's going to go to slaughter in the very near future. We want to show some femininity. We want to show some muscle and condition, but we don't want to overdo it as well. For this class, we'll have two purples and a blue. The young lady in the middle will be the blue. Just like to see the heifer have a more level top. I think she's showing more of a market terminal side, heavy condition, coarse. But again, if they could put her in the breeding herd, she could nail all the things I'm talking about and be a productive cow for many years to come. The winner of this class will be the young man's scimitar cross-looking heifer. She's going to be a big cow when it's all said and done. Stands quite well on her feet and legs and has a really nice profile. For me, carrying plenty of condition coming to a county fair show. But we do hope she breeds. We do hope she performs for the young man. And I really like for a second purple, this young man's, I think it's a Charlotte Angus cross. She is showing a lot of maternal development, some nice udder development. She's not so extremely square and stout in those back hips because our heifers, our cows got to be able to have the calves, right? I think she's showing a lot of maturity for her age, and I really hope she proves to be a strong candidate and a strong performer in the young man's herd. So two purples and a blue in our first class crossbred breeding heifers.
And then Stephen will come back for overall crossbred, right?
First place in that class.
Yeah, I'm
Stephen
guessing.
Purple, Stephen Barrett. Second place
Wouldn't that be
also
right?
Stephen Purple, Levi McDonald.
Would that be right?
And third place for blue is Hudson Hughes.
Just want to make sure.
Stephen will come back and show overall crossbred
show us. So it's I have no idea.
All right, check, check. Okay, appreciate when any exhibitor in any county brings the cow-calf project because it does allow the public to see a more mature cow with a calf. We will go purple here with this group. The cow is a little on the thin side, but you can tell she's putting it into the milk production. The udder is very well attached for the calf. For the calf to nurse, she did mention, I think it's her second calf? Sorry, her second calf. And the calf is 2 months old. He looks like he's doing well and healthy and cooperating well for the extra showman here. So we will go with the purple champion our cow-calf single entry here. This was a heifer that was supposed to be in the last, or work into the last class. We didn't get her in. I will go with the purple for her. She's going to be a very good-sized mature cow. You know, it isn't extremely coarse. Does show some femininity in her build. And you know, it's not too extreme really in any traits, and you know, she's gonna bring us some big calves and a large frame to it. But again, we like where she's at today, and hope she breeds well for the young man, carries a calf, and brings it perhaps a calf in the future. So, purple here and a purple there. Round of applause for that class, please.
Champion commercial cow-calf pair by Alicia Montgomery receiving a purple, and Levi McDonald also receiving a purple for his commercial heifer.
I'm still perplexed, but it's okay. I'll get over it.
No, okay.
All right, we have some different types and shapes and sizes here in our final class of crossbred breeding heifers. We'll go, I guess I didn't tell her, three blue right here and one purple. For our purple, our smoky white Charolais cross. Very, very coarse, really, for a breeding heifer. Almost really comes at you with more of a terminal build. A lot of muscle, though, and if she proves to be a worthy breeder and calf raiser, she's going to transfer that to the calf. But extremely heavy muscle, that especially through her rear and her middle for a breeding heifer. But again, if she can do it, we love to see that. We love to see a heifer that can perform for us. Our other three in the blue ribbon category, I think they just need a little more time to muscle up a little bit more, a little more width, all three of them through the middle, to be a more productive cow. They do show some feminine development in that head and etc. But just would like to see them a little more polished. Again, in this, it's almost a complete contrast of muscling and power and condition here with the smoky versus these three. So it's kind of just the extremes of breeding heifers, and again, they're going to prove it to us in the breeding pasture, calving day, and especially weaning day is where we're really going to judge a heifer. We're just getting a snapshot one day, very quickly, of their development. So, congrats to the young lady at the purple and the three blues.
First place in that class of commercial breeding heifers receiving a purple will be Lydia Foose. Blue ribbons, Alicia Montgomery with 2 entries receiving blues, and Braylon Myers also receiving a blue. We'll now show for overall champion commercial breeding meet. We'll have Stephen Barrett come back with his class winning heifer. We'll have Alicia Montgomery with her cow-calf pair. And we'll have Lydia Foose with her class winner for the line.
And then we'll do overall, right? That's up to him. You're gonna have champion commercial. Well, overall, it would bring that. Overall, this is champion crossbred. So you want the cow calf there? Oh, cow calf. Yeah, I got you. Yes.
So this is champion crossbred,
And
and then they're
if I pick him, the reserve second purple night class would have to come in.
okay.
'Cause she was the only purple
Right.
in that class, and
Yeah.
there was only one cow.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so confused. I'm confused. Doesn't take much, Nathan. everything square. I'm confused.
All right, again, as we pick a champion crossbred breeding female, just some definite contrast in the class. We have the more sleeker, thinner looking cow-calf pair, which I give the cow a lot of credit. I think she shows you more because she brings a calf. We get to see her further in development. We have the kind of tight, shorter framed, extremely muscled, heavily muscled, well-conditioned smoky heifer here, and then we have the more, I call this kind of the classic modern simmental type. Really has that attractive head with the ears, stands well on her feet, just a lot of volume and dimension everywhere you look, a lot of style. Has a good presence, show ring. Our champion today in the crossbreds will be the young man's black simmental cross right here.
Champion commercial breeding being shown by Stephen Barrett. We'll get this picture quick, and we'll show for overall spring breeding beat. So we'll have to bring in Jamie's heifer back in for overall breeding beat.
You can just go to the back, that's fine.
Next, we'll be showing for the Grand Champion Breeding Beat. That award will be sponsored by the Russell Crouch Memorial, with the Grand Champion Breeding Beat banner sponsored by Leroy and Kelly Sortbecker and their family. Reserve Grand Champion Breeding Beat by Stouter Simmentals, and the Reserve Champion Breeding Beat banner by Mark and Julie Shulman.
Just have them make a loop and end up here. That'd be fine. Just follow around. All right, time has come. We need to pick a reserve champion crossbred breeding female. And again, we have the three, I think, almost extremes of each type. We have more of the, shows a little more of the feminine maternal build. We have the heavy muscled, more coarse, but bringing a lot of power and volume type heifer. And then again, the more slender cow-calf, but she does that calf with us, so she's had to do a little more work, right, than the other two. But I will go with this young man for reserve. I just really like her maternal development and femininity for a Charolais cross. Maybe like to see a little more length from hooks to pins, but we'll see how that works for us on calving day. She's going to be a big girl. She's going to be a big girl, but I really like, look at that, how that udder is developing at a relatively young age. and showing a lot of maternal ability. So I hope these all continue to be strong breeding animals for all three of you, and appreciate you bringing the breeding project. Round of applause for the breeding show.
Reserve champion commercial breeding beef by Levi McDonald. We will now bring in Jamie Pepper with Steven Pepper for overall breeding beef.
Fixture, maybe. I thought, well, and I thought he was this last time, so that's why. And Amber showed me to hit that, so, okay. We've always had. Bring in Miranda as well, right, for champion? Breeding?
You bring in, don't you bring back the
Yeah, bring in the
Miranda?
Holstein cow.
Yep.
Bring the dairy in. Jeff, we
Bring
need
the
the dairy. Dairy.
Miranda.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And then what about we showed the limousine again. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So freaking confused. I'm gonna go over this before fair next year.
Oh, Tater.
Is that him that I just heard?
It's right there. Look at him.
Once again, this is showing the overall spring champion breeding beef. We have your champion purebred heifer, shown by Jamie Benton, with your limousine heifer. We have your champion commercial heifer, shown by Steve Merritt. And we have your champion dairy cow by Miranda Mingan.
What about Megan? Megan.
You call it Supreme Champion or overall champion?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let me know. If not, if you just talk it through that you're going to take these two, however you want it. Okay.
These two will be the champion. All right, final picks here. Overall champion breeding beef. We had the Crossbred champion that has the real attractive panda face, the Simmental influence. The Limousine, which Limousine actually by nature, true purebred Limousine from France would be red, but in the United States we've done some improvements and refinements, painted a lot of them black, and I think added some more maternal punch to them, and not quite as extreme in the muscling and terminal traits as their native France. And then of course we have the Jersey heifer that's well into her productive life, getting ready to have a calf. Our champion today and reserve will be here in the ring. The champion will be this young lady with the Limousine heifer. Again, I think a limousine, I think of more of a coarse muscled type of animal, but that for a limousine brings a lot of maternal side. Amazing black hair, great work on that, and just a lot of attractiveness. Plenty of muscle, for me, plenty of condition for a breeding animal, but she has a lot of muscle just by nature to her, and I think she's got a nice wide middle. Hopefully serve her well as a brood cow and producing high-yielding calves. And our reserve is also in the ring here, this young man with the champion crossbred breeding heifer. So congrats. Nice round, a lot of differences in our breeding beef show.
Supreme champion breeding beef shown by Jamie Benton. Reserve champion breeding beef shown by Stephen Barrett.
All right, what's
Got
next?
through that.
Let's see.
That was kind of interesting. I think we have, it's called the Trowbridge class. Yep. It's their farm.
This is the 150th anniversary of Mills County Fair. This beach show has always been near and dear to my heart, so I just want to take a second to recognize everybody that has shown and passed Mills County Fair beach show. There's a lot of people in the audience here today that have shown here in the last beach shows, whether it be in the Old Show Arena or this one. So I just want to recognize you. You have shown the past exhibitors of Mills County Fair. Stand up and raise your hand to be recognized. Don't be shy. I know there's a lot of people here that have shown the Mills County Fair beach show. So thanks everybody for being exhibitors. I look forward to a lot more Mills County Fair beach shows.
Jamie Benton. She was overall breeding, and Stephen is reserve.
Oh, no, I mean, for the purebred cattle.
Usually kids live in town.
Is she the champion? And that Megan?
She was
Right. I want to make sure I thank you.
well, they were breeding kids, so it's not great. But then when first
First class here now, we're going to have Mary say a few words about the
Stand next to me. This year, as the cabs come in, I just wanted to let you know that we ended up switching locations. So I wanted to make sure and thank Jamie and Holly and Heath Vinton and the Vinton Trust. We used their facilities to get practice. And then all of our mentors, most specifically, Carrie Carr. Carrie's right here in the lead. She's bringing the class in. And her husband, Jackson, were there to help and probably are the future of the class. And then we have some other mentors that are going to come in with them. Jolie Johnson. Jolie, give them a wave. These kids came every time, even though they didn't have a calf to work with. I've got Sophia Moracle. She's coming in as a mentor. And someplace is Maddie Epperson bringing up the tail. So just again, I wanted to thank them as they helped work with these kids every week since the beginning of May.
Just to say a little bit more about this class, David and Mary have been great sponsoring this class for many years. These are kids that have just became exhibitors at most autumn 11
switched it up.
We got bull calves this year. Something new. The next class will actually be bull calves.
It's only 10 o'clock. Champion. She's got the trophy as champion. Oh, sorry.
Is there
I pushed something.
is there a Tammy Reserve or just go like purple?
There is
Just a champion. Just a champion. Okay.
It looks like they've never shown in their life.
This class champion, the award will be sponsored by the Mark Emerson family for the Trowbridge Farm breeding heifer class.
Melissa, they do ribbons too.
What?
I don't know if you know if we're doing ribbons.
Yeah. Yeah. But they all get ribbons. I mean, they'll all get ribbons.
Right.
Yeah, but
there's
just a
one.
champion. Yep. But do they have?
But Mary, is there two classes? But they're separate.
This is all the heifers.
This is
These
the
are the
feeders.
feeders.
Okay, gotcha. And they have a.
Colton, are you missing this?
No, not really.
But you'll show your hogs tomorrow.
Hogs tomorrow and rabbits on Tuesday.
How many rabbits?
3.
What kind do you have?
California.
The white. That's what we just got one. But I noticed today, this morning when I woke up, she must be upset with us. I think she's like peed all over my wall somehow. Could that happen?
Mine pee like out of their cage somehow.
Yeah. I have stuff all over my dark brown wall. I am not happy. I mean, I couldn't clean it up because I didn't have time today, but it's bothering me.
And their pee stinks.
Oh, where do you keep yours?
Our old shed.
How old are yours? Oh, so they're not very old either. Did you get them from Wilgan Bushes? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, they pee and poop a lot. So we were going to bring it to the open class pet show yesterday in the cat backpack, and I said, no, that cat backpack will be destroyed by poop. Okay, got it.
All right. Yeah, I really appreciate the Trowbridge family here in Mills County bringing 8 kids with 8 purebred Hereford breeding heifers. That's something I can't say I've ever seen from the same herd in the ring at the same time, and something you're not going to see very often. And the kids did work with the calves. We did get them settled down until I squealed the microphone. But we'll let them get set up again so everybody can see them. There we go. But as purebred Herefords, again, they bring us the attractive red body with the beautiful white face. Very popular in crossbreeding programs, especially with our black-hided breeds to get the popular black baldy to go through the feedlot and give us the high-quality beef we all enjoy. Their builds of all these 8 to me suggest they're going to be quite large brood cows, and our modern Hereford are large cattle, much more so than what they were in the past. So we need them to perform, breed, have a calf, and raise a relatively big calf to support that kind of frame and growth. So our front 4 here will be in the purple group, and the back 4 in the purple group. Probably what separates the purple group, just more depth of body, probably an advantage in condition, more volume, especially from the top of the back to the bottom of the navel, which is extremely important in today's cattle. We do need to pick a champion for our Trowbridge class here. It will be this young lady right here. Congrats. So a round of applause for the family for rounding up 8 quality purebred Hereford heifers for the kids, and the kids putting the effort in and getting experience at the Mills County Fair, cattle, and agriculture here today. Big round of applause for everything.
Hannah Swinford. Hannah Swinford. Hannah Swinford.
Champion Hereford heifer shown by Hannah Swinford. We'll go ahead and get her picture, her award for the champion Trowbridge heifer. Then we'll move on to the feeder calf class in the Trowbridge class.
It was all folded over. I had to go clear down to look.
Autumn Codney, Charlie McConnell, Frankie Pankovic, and Jasmine Reed.
I honestly
They're
think
showing bull
it's easier
calves
to sub in the
in
meal.
the Trowbridge class.
I've heard our building is easier to sub in the meal.
These are just your beginning sitters, first year in the Trowbridge class.
Not really.
And then feeder calves, they got the Trowbridge bull calves.
They will take advantage of that. It's a need. Sherry Bowen was a godsend this year. When we lost Chase, she was the one they brought. We needed a grandma. She hugged and loved on those kids, and yeah, it's always a need. And just mostly with the kids, they just want somebody that's actually going to pay attention to them and hear them. Because a lot of them don't listen to them. Anyway, that's the thing I tell people that want to sub is as long as they know your line, like I'll put up with this much crap and then after that no, and just actually listen to them and see them and acknowledge them as a person. Because sometimes they don't always respond to the people that are like, it's my way or the highway. Yeah. Then they'll cross. No. But other than that, they're really not. because I mean that's what we do in our building is we come because we don't have anybody, and it's better for the kids to actually have half of me than no one. Yeah, exactly. Well, Jim's like, I know it's told me you can't come to school. You're like dying. Well, I came to school and then ended up in the ER and out of school for a week. Yeah, exactly. Because I had emergency surgery like 2 hours after I left school. It's not. Maddie, well, Maddie, that's pretty good. Yeah. You could do that and then see what you think. Yeah, see what you think. That's what I was thinking. There's a lot of days she's like, she like money to do the sub thing as well as I like. Okay, and that'll be great. Then you can try it.
No. Sorry. I hit it. Got it further. These will all be purples and all now. It's the champion. All right, we got to stay away from that thing with the microphone. Anyway, again, appreciate the Trowbridge family. And these mentors are really nice helping these kids. These are young bulls. I think they're all born in March. Feeder calves by nature can be feisty, still on the cow, and even bulls maybe a little more so than anything else. We're going to go all purple in this class. These are going to be some big boys when it's all said and done. They just have long legs, long limbs, have the ability to grow very tall, very big, and just continue to grow as they get older. We go all purple, and our champion and our younger feeder calf Hereford Trowbridge bull class will be this young lady right here. Congratulations.
Champion Trowbridge feeder calf class shown by Jasmine Reed. She will receive a reward sponsored by the Trowbridge family. That concludes the Trowbridge class. Thanks again to Mary and David for all the work that you do. Let's give them another big round of applause. Also something new, a new breed this year, we've got a mini Hereford. If you're not familiar with the mini Hereford breed, that's something that's really caught on. A lot of you young exhibitors here in the recent past, we've just never had one back in Middle County Fair, so we're lucky to have one for another first for Middle County Fair Beach Show. Jude and Wilton Bush will now enter the ring with her mini Hereford back.
His wife Nicole is in my 4-H club. Yeah, she used to do our hair. That's where Maddie got her idea for Maddie's house. She's gonna have a cow calf race where we do hair out at the farm and have small breeds. Done a nice job. Yeah, they're pretty good. So they get trophies or not? Yeah, that's small. Yeah. Okay. That's why they're so short.
We also have Emery Goodman in the ring. She's just showing an open class, but it is a mini. So we just brought these two minis in for the same class. So we got Jaden, mini Hereford, shown with Emery Goodman, mini heifer as an open class.
letting her because she's got a mini cow. That one in that other class was the wrong class. Yes. So the little black one is just an open class.
Yeah, I'll give her a blue.
Yeah, okay.
And the purple together.
Okay, okay.
Girl.
Okay.
All right. Nice feature here for the Mills County Fair and for the kids, and see something a little different for the crowd. You see more of the mini cattle kind of, excuse me, popping up, and your smaller farms and acreages. You see them out grazing in the backyard type places. The rules are in Mills County, a male can be no taller than 48 inches and a female 45 inches. This young girl is just open class. She said this cow, well, it's still, she has never had a calf, but 4 years old. So I would say that is a true mini cow that just going to stay that size. And she said more of a family pet. And then we have more of the, the similar markings of the Herefords you just saw, the beautiful white face, attractive red body. The mini Hereford is actually a recognized breed, has a registration, et cetera. Just, really half to 2/3 size package of our standard size Hereford. So she will be a purple there in the class. And she did this heifer, just for reference, said it's just getting close to turning a year. I think 11 months. Is that correct, young lady? 11 months old. So to give you an idea what a mini Hereford might look like as a yearling heifer there. So appreciate these kids bringing the project, give us something different to look at and something different to talk about here today. A round of applause for the miniature class.
Purple ribbons in the miniature class. Jane Rosenbush with her mini.
Market heifer division here today, and this is I'm going to say like a throwback type heifer. 970 pounds by today's standards is still we call it a yearling or a heavyweight feeder. 50, 60, 70 years ago, that's a finished animal at that weight, and probably leaner than some of the beef back at that time. We moved to relative large framed animals, big carcasses, high yields. But at 970 pounds, really, she's really finished. We don't want to put too much more condition on her. we'll go with the purple on that, but just a different style, different weight, different type of frame than really our mainstream standard cattle today. So again, appreciate the young lady bringing the Market Heifer project, and we'll earn the purple today.
Champion Market Heifer shown by Jolie Johnston. We have a trophy presented by the Harold Moracle Memorial. First class of market steers be heading towards the ring. Enter the ring next. We have four entries in the first class of market steers. They will weigh from 1088 to 1236.
If the awards are in this box now, it means you're not using them. Okay. Sweet. All right. The next several classes will be different. We decided they're pink sheep on the first. Pink sheep. They look more like a mix between a pig and a sheep than they do. It's a cow. Oh, I will take it. That's so cute. Yeah. It's funny because it's like you're not using it. It's like, I know, but that's why it's funny.
We've got 3 entries in this first class. David Brindle, Michael Portry, and Megan Wolf.
We're gonna go all purple. And this is the order. The blacks first.
All right, excited to get the Market Steer Show going here today in Mills County, and these are our lightweight steers, and there's definitely some differences. I will go all purple in the class, explain. I think for these two, and especially the first one in first place, the black-white face at 1236, I'm going to say he's finished. You know, our weight range today, primarily the finished market steers in the U.S., is between 1,350 and 1,450 pounds. But for his build, and he's suitable, he's going to have some excellent quality beef. he's just ready. He's really hit the final endpoint on July 9th at the show. So we'll go with the black-white facing first. I think his conditioning's fine. I guess I haven't been touching the steers, but I'm confident there's plenty of condition on him. And didn't want to stand still anyway. And, you know, in our feedlots today, a steer like that may add another 150 pounds, and we don't think nothing of it. That's just how we feed cattle today, very big for high-quality beef. The second place steer, I think is very similar weight to the first place steer. I just really like his finish more today in the black steer. And nice profile, though, excellent structure. Just stands very well, well put together red, dark red steer. The Hereford's kind of a different story. Still would earn the purple, but he's 1180, but we could stick a lot more weight on him. I mean, he's the type you can, 300 more pounds, really, for his build and his frame and his growth and maturity potential. So his days are probably a solid, September, 60 days away. So anyway, two more similar, the top end of the class, and one Hereford. Just needs some more time, more weight, and he's going to bring a heck of a carcass when it's all said and done. So nice start to the market steer class.
First purple in the class, shown by Michael Portrait. Second in the class, also receiving a purple, Ava Grendel. And third in the class, shown by Megan Wells. We now have the Class 2 market steers enter the ring. We should have 5 steers coming to the ring, weighed between 1247 and 1264.
The front, these three front will be blues, or purple, and these back two will be blues.
All right, our second class of market steers, moving a little heavier. Our front three here will be our purples in order. First and second place purple right here. Our back two blues. Just some differences in the weights are all extremely close in this class, but just some differences in the type. We have the stout, wide, big-bodied type red steer. Maybe not as much. Like to see maybe a little more length, and he's got a beautiful hair coat. You know, he's really wide in that belly region. Just still lean. He's probably, again, the type that we would put another 100, 150, maybe even 200 pounds on him to really get him to his ideal modern finish. But just that stout, excellent feet and legs. He walks well. He stands well. It just doesn't look like that skeleton has really too many issues to me, and he hasn't in his life to gain that kind of weight. The Hereford is, I think, nearly the same weight, but doesn't have as much volume, so we know he's packing in. He's not near the framey type of Hereford that was in the previous class that I said needed to put on more weight. You know, he could even use another maybe 50 to 100 pounds too, but he's really showing that finish. A lot of masculine, development in that front head, and just a very muscular Hereford type steer. This kid has just the cool looking black and white contrast. We call it panda looking steer. Again, he's probably in the group that just needs more weight. I think for his frame, he could just put more on. And very heavy muscled, very stylish type steer. But again, we moved to such large finish animals today that we can just keep putting that weight on. A generation ago, 1,200 some pounds was easily finished. Whoops. Then we'll go in our blue ribbon group. This is a little slender, more of a slender build, black type steer. And again, he's just that type. I think you just keep putting weight on. He needs to add some more muscle and volume. And he's got the frame, he can keep doing it. And then the second year bucket calf, the young lady, extremely well-trained calf. Maybe just doesn't have the blessed style and muscle throughout the whole body, especially towards that rear, towards the rump. But she just does an excellent job showing him. And really, for his build and his type, he's pretty much at finish today. So, interesting class in the 1,200 or so weight range of market steers.
First place in that class receiving the purple ribbon, Kelsey Hughes. Second place, also receiving a purple, Madison Epperson. Third place with the purple, Garrett Filer. Fourth place, receiving a blue, Kelsey Hughes. Fifth, receiving a blue, Maya Urban. Now have Class 3 market steers entering the ring. They will range in weight from 1281 to 1309. Should have 4 entrants entering the ring in Class 3.
Pretty soon, it'll be time for you to go back up and get Ruby ready, okay? So kind of stick around here. Grandma Myrna's over there, okay? But you got to watch Michael's show again. He did really good.
Yeah, I did. Me and Libby got the cowboy.
Okay. Sawyer, when you go up again to get Ruby, let's fly spray her and brush her again. And do you want the show stick and the brush in your pocket?
It's all for purple, but that's the order
Got it.
they're
Okay.
going to be in.
Check, check. All right, as we move into heavyweights, we still see some differences in type and shape and size of the steers, which is good. We don't want every calf, every breed to look the exact same. The entire class will be purple. I just have a hard time giving a blue when they get to that 1,289 pounds, or 1,281 pounds, excuse me, and up. The winner of the class, pretty quick pick for me would have been the Smoky here. That guy is ready for market, and he is packed tight. Really, he's not for his, what does he weigh? 1,309 pounds. He's really not that large frame of a steer. Not super long, but man, the pushing that scale down, and it's got to be muscle inside of that body, and he does it extremely well. Our red one, is not near as stout, taller, bigger, larger frame type steer. And again, he's probably in the category another 100 pounds, I think, is what he needs to really finish. Versus him, he's ready today. He's ready to go on the truck tomorrow morning. And our two black ones here, great steers, slick-haired. Again, I just think they're in that category of let's just put on some more weight, see what they do. And they're designed to do it. They're very worthy purple ribbon steers. Again, just especially our first place steer, the Smoky, he's coming out as finished with that muscle packed in. And for their build and their style, I think they both just need some more time. A solid probably 30 days, maybe 45. So great class as we move heavier into the market steers.
First place in that class receiving a purple is Logan Hughes. Second place with a purple, Stephen Barrett. Third place with a purple, Lydia Foos. And fourth with a purple, Caleb Herbal. Now move on to class 4. Calves weighing between 1325 and 1376. Should have 4 more entering the ring in class 4. Been asked to announce that at 11 a.m. there's a duck race at the poultry barn. So if you want to see a good duck race, going up to the poultry building at 11 a.m.
nice and easy. Good thinking. He's gotten away twice. You want to go help Dusty?
I'm gonna go these three are purple, that's a blue. And actually first place, I'll announce it right here. Get the long hairs first, and this one's second.
Oh, okay.
Just how they were moving.
It's just how they're moving. Okay, got it.
I'll announce it.
All right, we'll get the steers here to settle down. A little easier to make some analysis because they are all black in this class. Differences, but again, they're getting to that weight we like to see for that finished weight. And we have the three purples here at the top of the class. The champion will actually be this young man right here. They are not in order. That's just the type of steer you look at and say he's stout everywhere. Stout hooves, stout bones, stout muscle, stout width. There's nothing not stout about him. He's just power everywhere, up and down, side to side. Just very attractive on the side. And this steer, you know, we can say in the same category. He has the beautiful, thick black hair. You know, quite stout in his build, heavy in the middle, being a little antsy here on us. And then again, this is our purple ribbon group steer here. Doesn't have quite blessed with the hair, a little slicker hair, but he's just that, you know, that Iowa, Midwest corn-fed beef, black influence steer that pretty confident the beef is going to be pretty exceptional from him. This guy's got a little antsy on us. He's just a little more of a slender build. He's bringing some weight. And again, he's going to fall in the category I think just needs more days. Our other three, I'm going to say, are finished steers. He's 30 days away for his build. Like to see a little put on a little more, and it's going to be a big, beautiful carcass when he is done at that weight too. So, nice group of all black steers as we move into heavier weights.
First place in that class is getting a purple Stephen Barrett. Second place in the class is purple Dylan Cole.
Oh, this is
Third place,
reserve.
Ryan Stormbacker.
Ryan's is reserve.
Fourth, Braden Cannon.
Yep.
Reserve rate of gain. Ryan's.
Reserve rate again.
Ryan.
Ryan Stormbacker from that class with a reserve rate of gain, with a rate of gain of 4.5 pounds a day. We did a picture with Ryan Stormbacker for reserve rate of gain. Trophy sponsored by the Jim Spicer Memorial. Then we'll have Class 5 marked steers entering the ring. We'll have 4 steers entering the ring, weighing from 1380 to 1396.
just gonna line up as they're going.
Okay. You want this?
Keep it predictable so people don't always know. Or unpredictable.
Okay, got it.
All right. This was the easiest class to judge so far today. It's quite impressive for a show this size to get 4 steers at that, just what we call in the summer, just really, I think, prime finish weight, and 4 of them in a class. That's generally counties this size would have more variation. I really commend Mills County leaders and the kids and the traditions of knowing with an earlier fair, a July 9th show, to have steers this big, looking this good for finish. So my hat's off to that. All purple in this class. These are finished steers. If you want to give me 37 just like them to fill a semi-load in the morning, I'll take them. You can pick out any 4 you want. First purple will be this young lady here. This is an eyes dotted, T's crossed type of steer. He's ready to go. We can put some more weight on him if we need to, but he's finished. He's ready. He's stout. He's got the masculine build. Love to see in the head there. Muscle in the front, muscle in the rear, muscle in the middle. Second purple in the class will be this young man here, and a similar type steer. Looks like a lot of heavily Angus influence type steer. Just bringing you that big middle where our value cuts are. We do like to see muscle in the rump. I understand that, but we don't need to overdo it in the rump at the sacrifice of the front of the animal. We want to see muscle, and especially that rib and that loin and short loin area, and muscle towards the front. The other 2 steers, again, they're finished. They're ready to go. The packing plant's going to be happy when those 2 come through the door. Just maybe not quite the style and muscle and power of our 2 top purples. But again, Iowa, Mills County finished steers ready for market. And I commend kids for getting the feeding program and raising them and getting enough age and growth on them to make that. So excellent class of ideal weight market steers.
First place in that class receiving a purple, Jamie Vinton. Second place, purple, Stephen Barrett. Third place, Megan Hughes. Fourth place, Michael Portland. Now have four steers in class 6 entering the ring, ranging in weight from 1448 to 1587.
purple again as they stand. It's as they stand.
All right, final class of market steers here in Mills County. And again, these are some big boys, folks. You know, by today's standards, maybe not exceptionally large, but lot of beef in these four guys right here. And fortunate in the beef and the cattle industry to have some extremely strong prices now. I'm very welcome, you know, with some of the issues that came about with the 2020 COVID issues and then a run up in feed prices. Fortunately, a producer is able to cover that today. And just to give you reference, I mean, a lot of you I know in the crowd will be familiar with beef and cattle prices, but we are looking at, you know, $2,500 to probably close to $2,800 steers right here, just as a market animal, nothing special or premiums. So there's a lot of value there, and they've ate a lot of feed to get a lot of high-priced feed to get there too, right? But you know, the American consumer has proven with the prices they're willing to pay for beef that they want quality, consistent quality, and they are doing it. They are paying for it. They are consuming it, which is matters. Demand. It's all about demand. Again, we're going to go all purple. I can't. How can we follow the steer for putting on the weight? He did what he asked him to do. Our first place will be this man's extremely stout, almost 1,600-pound steer, and he did win the rating gain too. 4.76 pounds a day is quite impressive, and it shows. He put it on. He's ready for market. Second place will be the young man's black steer here, and he's ready too. You know, when you get to that kind of weight, there's no more need to feed any longer. He carries plenty of condition down that brisket, has the big middle, is not excessively muscled in the front chuck or the rump there, but just a ready for market steer. He needs to find his way to the butcher soon, and as well as these two at their weight range. Maybe just not quite the powerful muscle. They're, you know, a little larger frame, a little taller type steers. But again, they've come into the ring today, come to the fair with no doubt where they're at in their finish. So appreciate the Market Steer Show and the kids bringing him in with excellent weights for an early July show.
First place in that class receiving a purple, Ryan Stortenbecker. Second place with purple, Grant McCollister. Third place, Jolie Johnston. And fourth, Haley McHugh. Your grand champion rated gain steer in that class by Ryan Stortenbecker with a rated gain of 4.76. His trophy is sponsored by Stouter Cattle Company. We'll now have the individual class winners enter the ring. We'll show off for grand champion Mark. So we should have 6 steers entering the ring. Class 1, Michael Portray. Class 2, Kelsey Hughes. Class 3, Logan Hughes. Class 4, Stephen Barrett. Class 5, Jamie Benton. Class 6, Brian Stortenbecker should be entering the ring. Here's your class 1 winner, Michael Portray, the cap weighs 1230. And Chelsea Hughes with the red steer with class 2 winner, weighs 1247. We got Logan Hughes with the smoky steer, winner class 3 at 1309.
And they don't wait. This is already.
We got pace steer weighing 1382. And followed up with Ryan Stortbecker with his big heavyweight steer at 1587. That's your class shown for Grand Champion Market Steer. Grand Champion Steer Award will be sponsored by Glenwood Area Chamber of Commerce with the Champion Steer banner by B. Smith Feed and Supply. Reserve Grand Champion Steer trophy by the Dick Bowden family with the reserve banner by Ag Division.
And then the top of it, I just have them. I just have them like all trans, like on this one little like.
All right, pick a champion. All right, once we get to our championship drive of market steers, I think shouldn't take too long because I, as a judge, have had time to see them and think through them, and the crowd has too. I think some of you have your picks. I know picking the champion draws a lot of intrigue, but today it will be this young lady right here. Again, I just really like how that steer comes. I just love his finish. He just, like I said earlier, he's the eyes dotted, T's crossed type of steer. He's just ready today. He brought his A game. He's got the style. He's got the finish. He's going to be a big, stout carcass.
Now entering the ring was second place in that class was Stephen Barrett. Your Grand Champion Market Steer at the 23 Mills County Fair shown by Jamie Benton.
All right, time to pick a reserve. I'm just going to go with the same principles when I judged him. Our reserve champion is just extremely stout steer, has a lot of that show style. We go to this young man right here. Like I said, he's just stout everywhere you look. He's stout in the neck, stout in the head, stout in the hooves, stout in the legs, stout in the muscles, stout in the middle. So two very excellent steer show overall. Really appreciate the weights and the finish. And two just outstanding picks here for first and second. So congratulations to all the market steer exhibitors. Thanks for the opportunity to pick them out today.
Reserve Champion Steer shown by Stephen Barrett.
Yeah, thank you. That's the easy part.
Yeah.
Steers,
Sorry.
once you
Sorry.
get to that point.
I didn't come grab the
That's the easiest
microphone.
part of the whole show.
Did you get in the picture with the banner?
No. Should have.
Yeah, I wish Sawyer was
Get those
around.
pictures and awards finished up, and we'll move on to the feeder calf class
running amok.
and the bucket calves.
Yeah, she's running around.
Is there any feeder calves?
Yep, they're coming up. About noon should be over.
Oh yeah. He's already come right through it.
Oh yeah. he's doing
Showmanship
it.
just takes forever.
Oh yeah, but he does a nice job. I mean, he's Tate's tight.
Kendrick, Charlie McDonald, Autumn Condry, Yasmin Reeves, and Braden Tanner. We should still be waiting on 3 more.
Oh, hello. Hello. How's it going? Pretty good. We're getting feeder cows.
Has Maddie done hers already?
Yes.
How'd it go?
I think she got like from, she didn't like win or anything.
Right, yeah.
Elizabeth?
What?
Let's have to then.
Classes of the bucket capture. They just
Oh,
put them in one. I was just giving the 4-H wedding, but my mom's watching it. I didn't get going, so it's like, you know what Jack's dad's name is?
Liz Muller?
Yeah.
Well, there's different ages.
Oh.
No, I gave you a heads up. What's his name? Dad's name. Dad's name.
You have paper?
Oh, I couldn't think of it. It's by the
You guys, that's something you want Maddie to do?
Jack. Why can't I remember it?
Okay, perfect. So you say that's something she could do now?
Scott.
Okay,
Scott
perfect.
was pulling out.
Never asked. So then you say that's something they can do while you guys are sitting here.
I just like home with the other.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. That's always good. That's how we are with kids cattle keepers at fair. That's always one of my favorite classes at state fairs, the cattle keepers. They dress up the dairy cow and the kids around the feed, and then they parade around, and the dairy princesses get to judge. So fun. And they all get like a little medal and like a goodie bag.
Just probably
and
either reserve
and then they get a malt and fun.
Okay.
But they're so cute. And they always go with like whatever the fair theme is. Or like
Ryan.
one of them did like the Olympics.
I don't know, you know? Why is Steven showing a feeder?
I think it's funny because he's like the oldest one in there.
That's funny. They're like all little young tiny people. And then there's just Steven. But he's the cutest. He's funny. Why is that guy in the underarm shirt?
The heifers are good stuff. In Trowbridge?
No. This is still 4-H. They did Trowbridge earlier.
Because those kids, the heifer
My coworker, because he turned out to be quite good. I don't know like all those days. I'm working a double on the 15th or something. But then one of my coworkers was like, hey, can you switch shifts? My 20th from her 18th. And I was like, well, I'd rather if I'm like, I was like, I have to leave that day. Like, can anyone else like take it? And she goes, no, you're the only one. I'm like, well, then can I just have it and not switch it? Well, like,
I'm getting hungry. I'm about ready to go mow on some cattle here. I'm starving. Is anyone here?
I am too.
You want this?
Brady, you want to? Let's have these two guys go line up to start.
Thank you, Alex.
I didn't get too many because she walked
You're
away.
fine. You're fine, honey. There'll be plenty. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. Sometimes this is not working. That's the best ones. Did you go give me a snack?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Do you have a sign-up sheet for open class yet?
You know what? Where's Lexi? My niece was standing over there. Okay, see the gal right there by Ann Barrett in the gray?
Oh, she's got the paper over the fence?
Go tell her. She's my helper and my niece. Lexi.
The front 5 are purples, and these 2 are blue. There's no more championship after this for feeder calf. So I'll pick it first and second. Just like champion male or female. That's a good name. They don't need to come back for like a. I think this is. This is it. Oh, there's an overall champion feeder.
Overall feeder, and there's an overall feeder calf. But yeah, is there their champion bull calf? Okay, first class winner will go against the female. Right?
Okay. For champion?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, for our male feeder calf would be still on the cow, born January 1st or later of this year. So they've shown us something here, but they have a lot left to prove. And so we have to, these are in progress. Our market steers, we just judge, they're finished. That's not, their progress is coming, most of them to an end. Some of them do need some more time to put on weight, but these guys got another year, maybe longer. Our front 5 here will be our purples. I am going to go with this one here as a first place. Young man said he is born in March, so that's a lot of growth for March. Mama must be milking pretty well. Second purple will be this young man, Smokey. He's just going to be that stout, showy type of steer. And then the rest of our purples here are showing some good development. The 3 pulled Herefords are bulls, and our other 4 are steers, but they're all 3 showing strong development for their age. And I think they're going to continue to do well for us. Our 2 blue Hereford bulls maybe just need a little more oomph in them, a little more volume, and they could get there, just a little deeper bodies. But they got a lot of time to do that for us. So nice group of male feeder calves.
First place in the class, chosen by baseball, Timber. Second place by Dean Barrett. So the third place, Jasmine Green. Fourth, Grayson Tanner. Followed by Grace Timber, Charlie McDonald, and Alan Cobb.
Sit down.
All right, for our female, we call them heifers, feeder calf division. Again, these calves are still in the cow. Some of them are balling for mama. Don't really like being away very long. Again, we're judging them as a progress animal, right? They're a long ways from. I think a couple of these, maybe all of them, look like to me more breeding prospect type animals. They're a long ways from knowing what they're going to do for us. But they are showing the progress. We have two purples here in the front. The first place purple will be this young man here. Just a nice styled heifer. Nice feet and legs. Stands very well, walks well. A little unruly here for a minute, but he's a great showman. He'll take care of her. And then this young lady has the heifer. Again, I think this one maybe more of that muscular type build, but I think they both could definitely be with their feminine development brood cow prospects in the future. And this is a great heifer here too, just maybe needs a little more body and muscle and mass towards the rear. But again, she's got plenty of time. A year from now, she could come back as a breeding or market heifer and show us something great. So sounds like we will pick an overall champion feeder calf now.
Champion heifer feeder calf shown by Stephen Barrett. Second place and third, or second place by Grace Kendrick and third by Mason Kendrick.
Those are male into because they haven't in this class. I think that's like the next one is Paul, like Steven's male one and his female one. I know. I guess it might be between what did you say it was called? Fall. It's like when they're based on when they're.
Now we'll be showing for overall 4-H feeder calf. So we'll have Mason Kendrick with his male, and Stephen Barrett with his heifer.
So let's reserve this as champion.
Melissa, what are these last four then? What are these last four? I don't think this is it. What about this one? The bucket?
Yeah, there is a bucket calf. That we'll do after this one.
All right, again, check. Check. All right, yeah, I think we'll bring it. It's gonna be the heifer, so yeah, bring it. Check. 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 Is it on? No.
Still not working.
Just gonna do the classic turn it off.
There we go. All right, we got to figure it out. All right, as we get to again pick our champions, it shouldn't take a lot of time because we've seen them, seen what we like, seen where we're at. For our champion overall feeder calf, we'll be this young man with the heifer here today. Just really like her style and how she's developing for age. Going to be a real showy, attractive heifer as she continues to grow. So well-deserved champion feeder calf here today.
Stephen Barrett
Go ahead and line up.
All right, pick a reserve in our feeder calf. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the heifers here. This heifer really wants to get back to mom. And again, not as heavy and muscled as heifer as our first place, but showing a lot of I think, feminine, maternal style. And let's get her back to mom and get her nursing. So great job, everybody, with the feeder calf division.
More open buckets?
One 4-H. Yes, we have a 4-H bucket, and then we have an open bucket, which is
Just little kids.
only it's just
They're not
one.
4-H.
Little peewee kids.
They're all
Yeah.
one class. We just have an open class.
Okay.
Feeder calf. 4-H
Next, we're
bucket,
going to have our
bucket.
open feeder calf class. So as soon as we're done with pictures, we can have our open feeder calves enter the ring.
Lincoln read them.
Is that a requirement to be in CA? They have to provide you with limited nutrition?
Yeah, limited nutrition is a requirement.
Jared, I've known him. We don't have that big a show here.
Actually, I think it's smaller than general. I think it's just
Still,
well, then bring it in. He just telling you that,
yeah,
sir.
like 25 steers.
Can we do 4-H bucket and open bucket together?
That's not
Is there any reason?
Premiums, yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
So Colton does this regularly. So then we have the two classes, or you bringing the calves together?
10 more. But we have some families that didn't bring, that are normal. Do you need some more water?
Probably.
You gotta go get it.
There might be some.
Sweat it out really quick.
This is open class. Yes. Well, I heard in they're gonna do for a feeder and then 4-H bucket and then open bucket.
So do I need to write anything?
Melissa.
Okay.
Do you have?
We're getting names.
Okay. Yeah, she's in the office right now.
Lila Brooks. Tanner. And then Lila
This is your open feeder calf class. We have Ann Barrett, Lila
Those all
Brooks,
be in the same class. They're all
Corbin
bucket
Tanner,
calves, right?
and Lila Kinney.
They can get it. It'd make it easier.
Okay. We'll do them all in one class.
The same calves.
Check. Okay. Open class feeder calves. They look familiar. I thought it took me a double take, but they were just in the ring because they're the same calves that were shown. So I kind of got to remember how I placed them. And it's an opportunity, though, for some kids maybe not in 4-H to get in the ring here. I think we'll just follow suit. And we'll go all purple because they were all purple before, right? we'll go with the champion right here with this heifer on the end and the reserve with the other heifer on the end. So again, just another opportunity for some open class calves. Get a kid exposed. We would encourage you to join 4-H if you aren't already. Go with that. But thanks for exhibiting at the fair here today.
Okay, so now we're doing. Yeah, we're almost there. Okay, all yarn and 4-H.
Now ready for the 4-H bucket calf class.
Oh, yeah, and I ain't talking about that, no.
Hang on, I can tell you. Is there a 929? No. Okay.
young man does own both those exhibiting bucket calves. But a major part of our bucket calf project is simply learning about working with the calf, not necessarily getting the fanciest calf, the fastest growing, the most attractive. I mean, we want the calf to be presentable as well. It's kind of a challenge here judging one young man with 2 calves, the other 2 individuals with bucket calves. I really appreciate the enthusiasm of both these 2. I'm going to go all purple in the class, and I will go with this young man as the champion for the bucket calf. He's very knowledgeable about his calf, about the meat project. Talked about what they did to warm the calf up when it got cold with a twin, I believe he told me. And just done a nice job with it. And well, this young lady as a reserve just brings a lot of enthusiasm and appreciation to the beef project. Round of applause for our final
First place, the 4-H bucket calf, Ludwig Walter. Second place, Danielle Reed, also with purple, Colton Burgoyne, and another one from Elizabeth Road. Final class of the day will be your open class bucket calf.